Today, we're talking about Savannah Soto, the 18-year-old girl who went missing in Texas one day before she was supposed to go into labor. TD Jakes has now been rumored to be at P. Diddy's gay sex parties, and a new study says that the search term for "Am I Gay" is up 1,300% on Google since 2004. Let's check out that and so much more on today's episode of the Ivan G TV show. So over the weekend, a story about a girl named Savannah Soto, who is 18 years old from Texas, was reported missing on December 22nd, just 3 days before Christmas. And now it was just came out today that her and her 22-year-old boyfriend both were found with gunshot wounds to the head. Savannah, Matthew, and their unborn child was found in her boyfriend's car in San Antonio, and now the case is listed as a capital murder investigation. After Savannah was reported missing on December 22nd, police just now found her boyfriend's car less than 1 mile away from the hospital where she was supposed to go into labor on the 23rd. Savannah's family said they requested a welfare check on the night of December 22nd, and local police responded, finding no sign of forced entry, and dismissed her concerns. Police in Leon Valley, the northwest suburb of where Soto lives, said that they heard the couple was out of town. On Monday, police issued an alert that is typically used for missing or abducted adults and said that Soto is in imminent danger, and then the next day, her and her boyfriend Matthew's bodies were found. When police found them on Tuesday, they said that they've likely been dead for 3 to 4 days, which would put them right at the 22nd when police went to do that welfare check on them. And the police chief of San Antonio said that he describes the crime scene as very perplexing and complex. Savannah's family told local outlets that she was thrilled about becoming a mom and prepared her home already for the arrival of her baby, and she was so excited to have that baby, and they have no idea what happened. Matthew's family's actually had to go on Facebook already and say that they have nothing to do with the disappearance and the eventual murder of Savannah and Matthew, but right now police are trying to figure out if there's somebody on the run that we need to be worried about that may be looking for more people. So the notorious false preaching prosperity gospel megachurch pastor TD Jakes has now been identified allegedly as somebody that goes to P. Diddy's gay sex parties. It's gone viral on TikTok over the past week, and TD Jakes during his Christmas sermon actually had to address it when they had a record number of people attending online and in person. He told everyone there that he wasn't going to address a lie and then they could just log off, and the congregation absolutely lost it. But apparently there is some evidence that Cassie, who is suing P. Diddy, is now bringing forward that allegedly has TD Jakes on there on USB drives, on a burner phone, where he was doing things with other men at P. Diddy's parties. This USB drive and the burner phone from Kim Porter, P. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, has been turned over to the FBI and says that it alleges that TD Jakes slept with multiple men during these events, and it says that he also was doing things with a 16-year-old boy. Now, the New York Times has said that TD Jakes is one of the nation's most influential and mesmerizing preachers. And yes, that may be true, but TD Jakes has long been a false teaching prosperity gospel preacher. He preaches for your emotional and physical needs, not your spiritual needs, and he also preaches to try and get money out of you. His church amasses millions of dollars every year because TD Jakes is so well known. He's able to go be with Tyler Perry and bring him into the church. He's able to go be with Oprah Winfrey. He uses his power and influence to manipulate people, and now that this info is coming out about him possibly being with P. Diddy, a lot of people are not allegedly surprised. If you've been seeing anything that's been happening at the southern border with the migrant crossings into Texas, then this will be no surprise to you. But a new disease called Leishmaniasis has been found in children in Texas, and this is only supposed to be from African and sub-Saharan African regions. If you've been keeping up with anything that's been happening at the southern border, then this news will not be shocking to you at all. But Leishmaniasis is now here in America in a few children in Texas, and it comes from tropical and subtropical areas outside of America and come on sand fleas. So this disease being here is not from America, it's from people coming in from the southern border. Now, this disease is spread through infected sand flies, and if not treated, it could be deadly to some people. Leishmaniasis comes from the female infected sandfly, and when it bites these children, if it goes undetected, can leave these massive sores on their skin and can open them up to a ton of other diseases. So if you have kids or yourself that live in the states bordering Mexico, especially with how many migrants are coming in from other tropical areas, you need to be very careful, because if this does get to you, again, it could leave permanent damage on your skin. So be looking out for this. As if Amazon Prime did not already have a monopoly on everything getting shipped to you, and including their Amazon Prime Video, which, let's be honest, very few people even watch that, they are now increasing the price and are going to start playing ads on Amazon Prime Video unless you pay more money. Amazon Prime is going to start showing ads on its platform starting January 29th of this next coming year, but subscribers can pay an extra $2.99 for ad-free options. $2.99 a month for something that I don't even watch every month when I have Netflix, HBO Max, everything like that seems a little ridiculous. Now, while Netflix offered their lowest tier this past year at $15.49 a month, HBO Max still has their lowest tier at $9.99 a month, and now Prime Video subscription currently costs $8.99, increasing to $14.99 a month. Amazon Prime is following Disney Plus, Hulu, and many other streaming sites that increased their price this year. I feel like a few years ago, it was only $5 to $6 to subscribe to these plans. And now every network, every service has a streaming service. And now you're paying for sometimes 10 different subscriptions. And again, the only good thing that Amazon Prime Video really even has is Reacher. So besides that, no one's really going to be watching it. But do you have that? And are you planning on paying this extra money to not have that? A new report comes out from Google saying that searches for "Am I gay" are up a whopping 1,300% since the year 2004. The study looked for 5 key search terms: am I gay, am I lesbian, am I trans, how to come out, and the word non-binary. The state of Utah topped 3 of the 5 search terms for "am I gay, am I lesbian, and am I trans." The term "how to come out" was most searched in the southern states of Oklahoma, West Virginia, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Kentucky. The states with the most "am I lesbian" and "am I trans" searches were split by Utah, Connecticut, Kentucky, Washington, and Colorado, while "am I trans" generated the most searches in Utah, Kentucky, Colorado, Michigan, and Washington. According to the study, "am I non-binary" didn't generate sufficient data for Google to provide results, so they opted for the search term "non-binary," while that was most prevalent in Vermont, Oregon, Maine, Montana, and Washington, being the top 5. A survey from this year said that 19.7% of Gen Z identifies as LGBTQ, compared to just 11.2% of millennials. Guys, that is all I have for you today. Please let me know about any of the stories you want in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on tomorrow's episode.